appreciate the matchup of these two elite quarterbacks. Both guys hoping to use this big stage and display their supremacy. Welcome to the home of the Big Orange Nation. Massive Neyland Stadium, home field of the Tennessee Volunteers. As we'll see, last season's national champions, LSU Tigers, taking on one of the top 5 teams in this conference, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Hermstreet. Let's get this thing underway. And the Vols will kick this deep to get us going. Was he on the end line? Apparently not. He's bringing it out. They stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. He goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Looks to the left. Pass caught. And they wrap him up after the completion just short of the first down mark. Both teams sort of sparring in the early going. What we expect to be a really competitive top 10 showdown here mid-season.
Yeah, mid-season games like this are so exciting because you think you know who these teams are, and after today we'll have a much better idea. The team that plays mistake-free is going to be able to get out of here with a win.
They need a yard here at third down to keep this opening drive going. The stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go. Oh, a big decision here very early. They're going to go for it on their own side of the 50 on the first possession. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Gutsy call here by this offense. Early in this game on a 4th down, they decide to go for it, and they come up with the first down to be able to move the sticks and keep this drive alive. The gutsy call pays off for the offense.
Off the play fake on first down. Tries the right with a quick throw. What a catch! Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48.
Well, how about that? Another LSU wide receiver makes a big-time catch for the Tigers offense. Oh, just a couple names to throw out. How about OBJ? How about Justin Jefferson and Jamar Chase, who right now arguably two of the top receivers in the NFL, all from LSU. And watching this young man right here, he's hoping he's next in line.
This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Tight end makes the grab. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Looking downfield near the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
What a great job here by the defender on a deep ball downfield. One of the toughest things to do is get your head turned back, locate the football. He does it perfectly and bats it away.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. He's looking deep again. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down.
Chris, they come up with the incompletion, but I like the idea of stretching the defense. It can do so much to help out with your short to intermediate passing game, even affect the running game by making those safeties aware that you're willing to take a shot downfield.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Looking for his big tight end. Can't connect downfield, incomplete, and a turnover on downs.
Interesting call here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short of the 1st down.
It's a quarterback keeper. He's found some room at the 45. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
That's what he likes to do. He knows he's a weapon out there, not just with his arm, but when he can pull it down on an option like this and pick up a big chunk of yards, it can leave any defense with their head spinning.
That run, good for a 1st down. The offense still rolling. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. And looking to throw now on 1st down. He's got it in the open. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Move the sticks for a 1st down for this Tennessee offense, and this quarterback is really starting to throw the ball well, putting the ball in the money, and giving these receivers a chance to make plays after the catch. And tell you, they've had some great quarterbacks, as we know, that have played in their time in Knoxville.
And there's the handoff. And the ball to the ground. The offense able to fall on it and avoid the turnover. Got lucky that time.
Well, the running back here just seems so focused on trying to locate where he needs to go that he lost focus of holding on to that football. He's very fortunate one of his own guys is able to recover it.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play. The ball's come to the line and the hurry up. Can he make it to the marker? And will convert on 3rd. Football at the 20 now. 1st down in the red zone.
Chris, just by watching this guy all year, the defense better be very careful to let this guy find that rhythm. I've seen him where he goes 5 yards, 8 yards, 10 yards, and then pops a big one. Right now, he looks like he's starting to gain some confidence here early in this game.
Into the end zone. No stopping him on that one. Touchdown, Volunteers. They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that 2nd level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. They'll be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the left side. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Now we run a draw play. Breaks free. Running with purpose. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Play action fake, looking to throw. That ball snagged for a completion. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47.
Well, it's a great completion here. Quarterback puts this ball on the money. And when you talk about LSU and you talk about the history, it's easy to bring up Joe Burrow in 2019. But, Chris, you've been following this as long as I have. You know that when LSU is really dangerous, they get consistent play from the quarterback. Doesn't have to be Burrow, but just a guy that can be efficient, be a good leader, and complement the running game. And right now you're starting to see that from this team. Big completion. Now, can you do it consistently? Because if you can, with the athletes they have around that position, they become a real threat.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Motion now from the tight end. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They scoop up the ball. It's still a live play.
Boy, did they dodge a bullet right there. So fortunate to recover their own fumble. I don't know how that ball bounced in their favor.
Didn't expect to lose 4 in the first down run. Set up now 2nd and 14. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. He'll throw it now. Catch made by the tight end. He'll go down, but that stiff arm earned him first down yardage.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Gives it to the back. The pickup is just 3 yards. Now it's 3rd down and 7.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Deep shot toward the end zone. And nearly an interception down there in the end zone. Could not quite hold on. It will bring up 4th down now.
Well, they take a shot into the end zone on 3rd down. They come up empty, but a reasonable field goal attempt now if they want to take it.
They will go for it again here on 4th down. They are 1 for 2 so far today. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Pressure is coming. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or 2 beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
And now the handoff. Has the first down and more. Breaks loose at the 45. They get him down, but that was the kind of explosive chunk play this offense has been looking for.
Chris, what a day for this guy. I mean, he fumbles early in the game. He's able to put that behind him, not go in the tank, and ends up having a huge day to help his team out.
So quickly, with one explosive play, this offense is set up just outside the 30. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. Now here comes the bunch formation. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Now, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out.
Headed for the end zone. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Tennessee.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they passed on a field goal attempt, but got stopped on 4th down. Let's see how they play this one. First down, they're going to throw the football. Running out of time in the pocket. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on 1st down.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Lets it go quickly. The pass is intercepted. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? First down, looking to throw the ball. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. He makes the catch. Touchdown, Vols.
That is a great job here by this offense, taking advantage of a big opportunity provided to them by their own defense after that turnover. And why wait? They get aggressive, make the throw, and it pays off for a touchdown.
Point after, knocked right through. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. It'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. The pocket breaking down. Makes the catch near the sideline and keeps the foot in bounds. That's enough for a first down.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
Game moves the ball to the 40. It'll be first down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And he's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Looking to pass here on second down. Looking to scramble. Breaking free at the 35. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 28.
And this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Second down after that run on the previous play. And the back gets the football. He finds some space. They bring him down, but that play will set up a first and goal now at the 10. Now a chance to cut into this lead before halftime. It's first and goal. Offense beginning to click on this drive as they try to reach the end zone for the first time today. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Catch hauled in here over the middle. Brought down at the 2 after the catch. The offense close to punching it in.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. Just have to be smart.
Solid gain puts him in good position for second down and goal. They test the middle there, but get nothing. No gain on second down. Can they punch it in here? Third and goal for the 2. Obvious false start there, moving too early. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So play number 7 on this drive is a third down and goal. Out of the gun now on third down. Looking for 6. And it's caught. Touchdown, Tigers.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're only in the second quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Try to make a play from deep in his end zone. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. First play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Handoff here from the shotgun. Moves the ball across the 20 to the 22. The Volunteers will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Makes the grab, but plenty of room to run. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Once you can establish the run game, the play action is so effective. Those linebackers' eyes get caught up on the run, and you pull the ball, and you've got open targets behind him. That's a great example of using the run game to set up your play action.
Looking to throw it on first down. Defense is coming after him. Pass caught. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. The timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. Second down after that previous play. try and run it. Here's the running back. First down and more. He's still running. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. And the Volunteers have first and 10 here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Oh, he makes the catch. They make the stop with the 34, but suddenly this offense is in scoring position now. First down. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Fires it on the move. He's got his man wide open. And they've got him at the 4, but a big gain on that catch and run. The defense takes their third and final timeout to make some adjustments at the sideline. The offense trying to cap a really impressive first half, trying to punch it in here and build on this lead before halftime. Here's the handoff on first and goal. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Well, it is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Tailback tests the middle of the defense. He's finally tackled out the 2-yard line. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. Ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime.
18. Cooler 18. Charcoal. Charcoal. Charcoal.
Third and goal. Try to make it on the ground. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. Field goal is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The kickoff team out there now to get the second half underway. Fielded near the end line. He's going to come out with it. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. They built the lead with an efficient running game. Let's see if they can take to the air now to start the third quarter. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback drops back. Lets it fly to the wideout. He's got a man down the middle. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
Boy, great throw and a first down for Tennessee, and they are in business. This quarterback is playing well, and, you know, Chris, they are able to recruit the nation when it comes to quarterback play because of the history and tradition they have. Started really with Peyton Manning, but has worked its way through. Think about T. Martin, won the national title in '98. Hendon Hooker, what he did a few years ago. Go back to Josh Dobbs. Boy, they've had some great quarterbacks that have played here.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. Picks up the first, looking for more. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there.
Boy, another nice gain by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
The Vols looking to keep this drive rolling. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play.
22 in the water.
Handoff from the shotgun. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid gain. Stay ahead of the chains.
The Volunteers begin a new series here, 1st and 10. A quick throw out left, complete. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Great execution on the RPO. The quarterback does a nice job as he's putting the ball into the belly of the back, making sure to read his key. This defense was determined. They came up to stop the run. Quarterback saw it, pulled it out, hit the quick slant right behind it for some great yards.
A solid run, good for first down yardage. And the quarterback dropping back. Quick throw to his receiver. He's got it with room to run. Touchdown, Volunteers. And the route is on.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Turns on the speed. It's a foot race. Touchdown, LSU. He'll stroll into the end zone.
Chris, this is just complete effort by this special teams unit. Every single player true to their assignment, start to finish, end zone to end zone. What a play.
They make the PAT, but still trail 31-14. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now, trying to build on a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive last time they had it. Breaks an open space. Got the first down and still motoring.
That's another good run for him, but what else is new? That ought to put him right at 150 yards for the game. He has really made his presence felt today.
Game moves it to the 35, first down again. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
And it's a nice job by this defense. They saw option. They actually force the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. He's running out of time here. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Past the 45. Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now. And the Vols will come to the line on 4th down, looking to convert. Trying for a 4th down completion. Looks right and lets it fly. He's got it. Enough for a 1st down. Touchdown, Tennessee. They are pouring it on now. That's another strike from this quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And he'll just get rid of it.
I mean, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 now from the 21. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Looks right for a quick completion. And the defense grabs him after the completion. Is just short of a 1st down.
Chris, this is a great game, but I'm always so impressed with the offensive line because they sell this as much as anything. The quarterback's making the read, trying to figure out if the defense is committed to the run or the pass, and then he's going to go the other direction. He makes the right throw here out to the flat to the right, but the offensive line showing the defense it's a run look is what opens this up eventually for the nice game.
The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure worked.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
4th down, looking to throw for it. A deep shot to the right. He's got it, and that is enough for a 1st down. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
This should be the last play of the quarter. Defense able to bring him down to wrap up the 3rd quarter of play. And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. A big play here after the Makes the tackle. Solid run, but stopped a little bit short. It'll set up 4th down and inches. A running play called on 4th down. The coach's choice to go for it does not pan out.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
They'll run it here. Fighting him off.
Well, I thought he might shake free there. He's able to break one tackle, but give credit to the secondary. Good job of coming up and run support.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. He lets it rip. Caught. He's wide open. Look out. And moves the ball to the 37 for a 1st down.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. You talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. The sure hands. It's Foster. Out of bounds, but not before a big game. This offense is ripping the defense apart today.
This guy's been such a big factor in this game. Already a couple touchdowns. Now they need the 1st down. They dial him up again, and he delivers.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Nowhere to run on that play. It got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They convert on 3rd down and move the football to the 25.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the 2nd half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
The junior able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have 1st and goal right there.
You know, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the ball with the lead shows you that they believe he's going to make the right decisions and make the accurate throws.
And the quarterback keeps it here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Oh, my gosh. Give this defense all the credit in the world. They had their eyes in the right position, playing assignment football. Quarterback just looking for daylight. Couldn't find anywhere to go there on the keeper on the option. Again, that's great assignment football by the defense.
He's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about 3rd down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here. Whether they run it or throw it, you get a stop here, and maybe you hold them to 3 points.
Gabe moves the ball to the 4. It's 3rd down and goal. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Tell you what, for a tired defense that's been out on that field for a long time on this drive, what a stop there on 3rd and goal. It brings us to 4th and goal. And as a head coach on the offensive side, when you put together this kind of drive and you're this close inside the 3-yard line, you gotta come away here with a touchdown.
And that one's straight down the middle. And they add to their lead. After set to kick it off. Was he on the end line? Apparently not. He's bringing it out. When he's got some space here. Picks up some blocks. Can they catch him? All the way for a touchdown.
Chris, when was the last game you saw not only one, but two kickoff returns for a touchdown by the same guy? Unbelievable performance, not only by the return man, but the entire unit setting these returns back for touchdowns.
I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And he safely makes the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. The last possession, they settled for a field goal, but really worked on the clock. Let's see if they can do that again with the lead. First down, they're looking for more now. They bring him down, but this offense now in scoring position. First down from the 30. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. He's hit as he throws it. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
Hey, I get that passing the football has had a lot to do with you building up this big lead, but at this point in the game, man, take care of your players. Get them out of here healthy, run the football, and get out with a win.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Spinning out of the tackle. They bring him down at the 13. This offense really threatening now to score. It'll be first down. That should be enough to secure the upset. This team came in the lower-ranked team, intent on proving a point, and they've gone out and done that.
What a great way for them to close it out. And really, they played well the entire game, and a chance for them to build some momentum. And for the loser, still an opportunity.
Looking for the end zone, has a lane. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Vols. Now the all-important extra point. The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
LSU 20.
Fielded near the end line. He's going to come out with it. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. The first play at the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. It's an out route, the catch made, and it's out of bounds after a decent gain.
Hey, there's the execution. It's been lacking most of this game, but they'll take it. You know, you try to do everything that you can to learn and try to build for the future. And at this point in the game, it's obviously over, but you love to see the offense coordinator still giving this quarterback opportunities.
He makes the grab. Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48.
Hey, this offense isn't giving up. Yeah, we're in the fourth quarter. You're down big, but who knows? Make a big play and try to get in the end zone, maybe get an onside kick.
And one big play has moved the ball across midfield. 1st and 10 in enemy territory. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
So first play of the drive coming here. They'll start at their own 49. The pass rush closing in. Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. Defense makes the recovery, a turnover.
This offense just blew an opportunity. Have a nice lead here in the second half with the football. The last thing you want to do is turn it over, and they put the ball on the ground and now give your opponent a chance to get right back in this game.
Looking downfield near the end zone. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. Second down coming up now. Here's the second down play. Here's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Ball is incomplete. Broken up by the defender nicely that time.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They make the stop just short of the mark where it's going to be fourth down and inches. And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Deep shot toward the end zone. Oh, and a chance at an interception in the end zone. Could not quite hold on to the ball. It's going to be second down.
They fail to connect downfield again, and time is a major factor now here in the fourth quarter with the deficit being this big. Just not much working for this offense today.
That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On third down, he drops to throw. Looking for the wideout. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. And the offense will spend a timeout. Just 14 seconds left on the clock.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. And they stop the clock with a timeout, 9 seconds remaining. So off the loss, it's second and goal from the 7. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Touchdown, LSU. This offense cannot be stopped.
LSU, number 9.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. And the PAT is good. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. Oh, and the hands team does their job and secures the recovery.
Good call here to go with this onside kick. It looked like they may have had a shot to be able to come up with this recovery. Unfortunately, they don't, and this could wrap up the ball game.
Here comes the first play of the drive now from the 44. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's incomplete with just 1 second remaining on the clock.
Well, this offense has had a great day today. The game is out of reach. I'd be curious to know why the starting quarterback's even still in the game and why is he throwing the football?
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Handoff in a single back formation. And he's pushed out of bounds after a short run. Not enough for a first. Well, it's been a great season. Big things still possible, Kirk, but for the first time